Hi, I'm Lena. Today's video is about reverse discrimination. Dr. Ritchie is having a conversation with a young man who has been very respectful throughout the video. His argument is that white men are being discriminated against because of the civil rights movement. We cut the video to parts that we'll be discussing.
Hi, I'm Lola. Juan, the young man in the video, actually admitted he was Latino in parts of the video that had been cut. This tells me that he does not know who he is. It was confirmed when he asked Dr. Ritchie, do he believe in the laws that should only protect blacks and Latinos and the LGBTQ people? Before Gwen asked that question, he asked Dr. Ritchie, does he believe in civil rights? And his thinking about how the civil rights today is being used to stop white men from getting jobs. I am convinced that the confusion of this young man has an agenda. It could be for many reasons, but one thing I do know is that he is getting ratings from being on Dr. Ritchie's show.
I just think what this young man is saying is not making any sense at all, because when he speak about the civil rights, making reverse discrimination against white men and not being able to get a job, there was one point when he talked about Paramount hiring black and Latinos and LBGTQ, I hope I'm saying it right, for jobs. And when the white man goes to them, they tell him no because, we have to hire these people. Well, that's not true because that's discrimination in itself. So anyway, this is just, it's mind-boggling when you have young people that confused.
You are absolutely right. That's why it is so important for parents to teach their children history. Even if they're not getting it in the school, you can teach. That's what I did with my kids. I taught them history, but history period, so they can get an understanding of what the past was like and not come up with these fictitious ideology to dissuade and not knowing what they're talking about, which makes it very bad for them. It makes them seem unintelligent, especially when what they're saying is not true and make no sense whatsoever. So do teach your children so they'll know who they are and what they're talking about and not be against themselves or their people, because it's a lot of that going on today. That's because lack of self-knowledge. Now, for other young people who is confused like this young man Guan, I want you to watch this clip about civil rights so that you can get an understanding as the history of civil rights. Civil rights, we march for our civil rights because of the inequalities and the injustices done to black people. We had to struggle and fight. Had dogs on us. We had people that got murdered. 4 black little girls got murdered in the church. They were bombing church. There was a lot of things that's happening. So as you can see, this man is confused, and you don't have to take my word for it. You can go on YouTube or wherever and look up these different historical facts, because they're there and they're facts. They're not fiction or they're not a fictitious thing.